Once upon a time, in a small village nestled in the mountains, there lived a man named Jonathan. He was known for his unparalleled pride and arrogance. Jonathan believed he was the most intelligent, talented, and successful person in the entire village. His ego knew no bounds, and he never missed an opportunity to flaunt his achievements to anyone who would listen. One day, the village decided to organize a talent competition to showcase the various skills and abilities of its residents. Jonathan saw this as the perfect opportunity to prove his superiority once and for all. He eagerly signed up, confident that he would outshine everyone else and emerge as the undisputed champion. The day of the competition arrived, and the village square buzzed with excitement. The townspeople gathered around the stage, eagerly awaiting the performances. Jonathan took the stage with an air of arrogance, ready to display his talents to the world. He began his act, reciting a self-composed poem with grand gestures and a booming voice. As he reached the climax of his performance, he tripped over his own feet and fell flat on his face. The crowd erupted in laughter, shocked by the sudden turn of events. Jonathan's face turned crimson with embarrassment, but he quickly brushed it off, refusing to acknowledge his mistake. Undeterred by the fall, Jonathan decided to showcase his dancing skills next. He believed he had the grace and agility of a professional dancer. However, as soon as he started twirling and spinning, he lost his balance and crashed into the nearby props, creating a chaotic scene. The audience burst into laughter once again, finding it hard to believe the series of unfortunate mishaps. With each subsequent attempt, Jonathan's pride became his downfall. His singing turned into a screeching cacophony. His painting resembled a child's messy scribbles, and his attempts at magic tricks ended in comical disasters. The more he tried to impress, the more he failed miserably. As the competition drew to a close, Jonathan found himself at the bottom of the scoreboard, a stark contrast to his initial expectations. Humiliated and dejected, he left the stage with his head hung low. The village, which had once admired him for his achievements, now pitied him for his arrogance. Days turned into weeks, and Jonathan secluded himself from the world. He reflected on his actions and realized the error of his ways. His pride had blinded him to his own shortcomings, preventing him from acknowledging and learning from his mistakes. He understood that true success was not measured by superiority or accolades, but by humility, growth, and the ability to learn from failures. Determined to change, Jonathan set out on a path of self-improvement. He humbly approached the villagers he had once looked down upon, seeking their guidance and expertise in various fields. He swallowed his pride and learned from those who had mastered their crafts. With each lesson, he grew not only in skill but in character as well. Years passed, and the village organized another talent competition. This time, Jonathan approached it with a newfound perspective. He took the stage with humility, sharing his journey of growth and the lessons he had learned along the way. His performance touched the hearts of the audience, who witnessed the transformation of a once prideful man into a humble and inspiring individual. Jonathan didn't win the competition, but he won something far more valuable: the respect and admiration of his fellow villagers. He had learned that pride hath a fall, but the ability to rise above it with humility and a willingness to learn was the true measure of greatness. And so, Jonathan became an example for others, reminding them of the perils of pride and the importance of embracing humility in their own lives. His story spread far and wide, serving as a powerful reminder that true success lies not in arrogance, but in the willingness to learn, grow, and uplift others along the way.